Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. It's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem in the name, and Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. My brother Tasabon at Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And I want to go on this video that the elder brother Nakzakba made on this group. I don't know too much about him. Don't really matter. What matters is what this image pushes, right? And Jake, a lot of Jake that come into the truth and knowing that they're Israelites, they roll around with this assumption of a lack of guilt or responsibility towards the next brother, what they're putting out, what they're saying. And you got to perfect that thing in its truth, right? Kings, what they did, what they promoted, what they allowed to go out of their mouth, and the people they allowed to come around them in their kingdoms was very important. Very important, man, because it pushed a certain message, it put a certain manner to be, right? And it showed the people who to deal with and how to deal. Right? And we're being set up as kings and priests. So you got to come in the same way. But this image, gun toting and shit, you don't really see any difference between them and niggas in the world. You don't. Like, look at dude's face, man. This is the Wu-Tang Hebrews. This is what they look like. Right? They look like an 80s album cover with the Wu-Tang Hebrews. And what did the Lord sit here and tell you to put out imagery like this? Right? What did the Lord tell you to do this? Now, if you get emotional, you're not going to take the message that's being said. Which, hey, a lot of Jake that roll like this, they're going to get emotional because they rolled on their emotions. And this is why they say, you know what? Showing off guns and everything was a good idea. Right? But for the ones that sit here and have a sincerity about this thing, take the admonition, take the admonishing, right? Correct your manners and let's shape up. But ultimately, these dudes are paper soldiers, right? Paper soldiers, right? And it comes this comes from a Russian song, right? It says, what is a paper soldier? The title is a reference to a Russian song about a soldier who bravely steps into a fire, right? Right? You come into this thing, you got to prepare yourself for temptation. We are all bravely stepping into the fire, right? But there's ones of us that know exactly what we're into, and there's others of us that don't have a full mindset on it, that don't really understand, right? So, right, it says who bravely steps into a fire unaware that he is actually a toy made of paper, right? So these dudes don't even know the frailty that they have, the frailness in which we have being in this truth, right? The scriptures tell you, for thy sake all the day long are we slain. These dudes don't even know the frame, right? The frame in which they are. Let me find that precept, man. I think it's in Apocrypha. No. Yeah, Psalms 103 and 14. It says, for he knoweth our frame, he remembered that we are dust. Right? We ain't nothing but dust, but you sitting there putting out an image like you more than what the Lord made you out to be. You in captivity. What hey man, the most we have right now is the name of the Lord and the understanding of these scriptures, man. We don't have no physical might in this world. And pushing out an image of physical might in this world is going to put in men that are less wise, barely coming in, came from that street life, and think they're going to bring that same mindset and that same demeanor into the truth, and that's going to lead to a lot of failure, right? So let's get into precepts, and Lord willing to be edifying. This is started with Ephesians 4. Slaki for my voice, man. I'm sick right now, man. My woman got me. Right? Patient zero and shit. Ephesians 4:21, it says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Mashiach Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Right? And the old man used to do that shit. Gun toting, acting all hard and shit in the street, putting out an image that you ready for whatever, right? Ready for war. But fold up when the so-called white man come around. Right? That was the old man. You're supposed to put that man off. Right? But really, if you take a picture of this, right, and you crop out them fringes in this picture, would you be able to recognize that these are Israelites? Nope. Not at all. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, right? That you put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness, right? There wouldn't be any resemblance of the old man in this equation, man. There wouldn't be any resemblance of this when you actually cross that line and you come into the truth the proper way. Not at all, man. It says, wherefore putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another, man. Right? And if you're a member of this body, you got to care for the parts of the body, man. Care for the parts of the body you know damn well are more simple in judgment, right? So you be careful what you put out there. Right? That's why orders came down. Brothers got to get off of social media, man, because certain men don't understand exactly what they're putting out. And I understand it, man. I understand it because when I was young in the faith, I was coming into the knowledge before I even got a hold of a GMS camp. I was putting all type of shit on Facebook, right? And when the initial warning went out for brothers to get off of social media, I said, all right, fuck it. Got off of Facebook, Instagram, what else did I get off of? I got off of everything, bro. Right? Jump ship. And it caused me what? To get rid of that excess time in those things. And now I understand judgment a lot more. Now I see why those judgments came out. Right? Because men, you get too wrapped up in your damn self, you start doing stupid shit. Romans 6:5, it says, for if we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall also be in the likeness of his resurrection, right? So we've been planted together in the likeness of his death, right? We crucified the old man with the sins, right? Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him. The old man should have been dead and gone. That gun-toting, trying to get everybody together to take a gun picture. What the fuck does that do to actually edify the nation, man? The scriptures tell you, let all things be done to the edification of the church. Right? What does gun-toting do to the edification? Hey, even David, right? Take the scriptures for an example, man. All scripture is given. Right? Let me get that. Let's get that, man. Yeah, here it is. 2 Timothy 3:16. It says, all scripture is given by the inspiration of Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. So all the scriptures. So take an account of David, right? When David came out from tending the sheep, was bringing the bread and everything for his brothers and the men that were in war, and Goliath was there. Didn't Saul give him the armor? Didn't he give him the armor? And what did he do? He said, "Hey man, I can't take this because I haven't improved it." What did David end up doing? He had to walk with the Lord. He picked up the rock from the ground out of nowhere, unspecified. Just picked it up, put it in a sling, and shot that mofo. And that was all through the spirit, right? He didn't even take a sword because it was what? It was the Lord that did that fought the war, not David. He understood that. So you sitting there posting up pictures like this, what are you trying to promote? Are you trying to say you're going to be able to throw down this devil's kingdom with his own shit? That's his blessing, not yours. Why don't you flex your blessing? Pull out them scriptures, man. That's what all you need to do, right? Back in Romans 6 and 6, it says, knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be destroyed, and that henceforth we should not serve sin. Right? So that old man need to be crucified. It shouldn't be popping up, coming through the cracks, coming through the seams, right? Doing a bra man in your fucking fridge. That nigga should be gone, man. Right? You should look at stuff you did in the world and be like, damn, that was stupid. Why? What was the point of that? Because now Esau going to use all this shit to build a case. Right? You're not supposed to give Esau a fucking reason. Right? This nigga, this devil got to be unjustified in his actions when he roll on you. Because at that point, what? The Lord's going to justify and the Lord going to fight for you. This is 2 Corinthians 5 and in 17, I'll get to the point. What it says, therefore, if any man be in a Mashiach, he is a new creature. So if you come into the Lord, right, you come into this knowledge, you're sincere about this thing, you're going to be a new creature. Right? Does a new creature do the things of the old? No. It says, therefore, if any man be in a Mashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Old things are passed away. The gun-toting nigga, gone. Blunt-smoking nigga, gone. All about contention and everything, gossip, gone. Those things got to be deaded, right? Behold, all things are become new, right? And what is the newness that you're going to be? You're going to start fulfilling the righteousness of the Lord's word, right? And you're going to look well to your goings, man. The wise man's eyes are in his head, right? Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, here it is. So Ecclesiastes 2 and 14. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but a fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one event happened to him all. So a wise man is always thinking about his actions. The nigga of the world, he never really thought about his actions. It was all impulse. It was spur of the moment, and this stuff was. Hey, this was spur of the moment. You can't say it wasn't spur of the moment, man. Maybe y'all went to a gun range. Maybe y'all, in Arizona, niggas will go out to the desert and just shoot. Maybe it was one of them situations. And you say, hey, everybody, come on, let's come together. Let's take this picture. And I'll put it on the page. Spur of the moment. No real insight, no real forthright thought. It's just spur of the moment. That's the old man. You becoming a new man, now you're going to roll like the scriptures say. You're going to be a wise king. Right? I forgot the king that the Lord gave him an additional 15 years when he said he was gonna die. But what happened? He showed the Assyrians or the Babylonians, I forget which one it is, all the things of the kingdom on the spur of the moment, and wasn't thinking straight. And it gave them niggas all leeway. They said, oh yeah, we gotta get them. We gotta come here. We gotta come back and get this shit. Right? If you were being wise and you're being forthright and thinking, you want to show everybody everything you got. That's not wise. Right? You got to be a new man. Be a wise man. Scripture tells you the Lord loveth none but him that doeth with wisdom, man. This is Matthew 10. And 16. It says, Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Right? Was it really wise to put up a picture like this? Do you look harmless as doves? Or are you giving Esau a reason to be like, oh yeah, them niggas are violent? Right? And really, we're not afraid of Esau like that because the Lord made this nigga. Right? But ultimately, we know what he think like. We know that we got to sit here and deal prudently. Right? Because it's more than us just around, man. It's people that listen to us. 1 Peter 2:12, it says, having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak evil against you as evildoers, they may, by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of your visitation. Right? Right? So when they want to speak evil of us, they won't have anything. But if you're promoting the wrong things and you're lifting up the wrong stuff, they're going to have all types of shit to say. Right? So don't do it. It's Ecclesiastes 8. And 6. It says, because to every purpose there is a time and judgment. Therefore, the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not that which shall be. For who can tell him when it shall be? Right? It says there is no man that have power. Thank you. There's no man that have power over the spirit to retain the spirit. So what's the point of looking like this if you don't have the power to actually hold that? And Esau roll. You ain't got no power if you're trying to sit here and put out an image of it. No, you got to come meek and lowly. We got to wait on the Lord. Can't do shit of our own. Right? There is no man that had power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither does he have power in the day of death. Right? Is that what y'all trying to look like? You got power in the day of death? Power in the day of death, and there is no discharge. In that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. You see, you ain't got no strength in this. The scriptures tell you, "Oh, thou worm Jacob." So what's the point of you putting out an image like you strong as hell in this world? No, we strong in the spirit, and in turn, the Lord is going to make us strong with that spiritual power. Right, the power that we're going to receive is going to be outside of this world. Right, puny guns, man, ain't gonna do shit to us. So what's the point of sitting here toting them like we need them? Isaiah 9:8, or 8 and 9. Associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces. And this is what it's like, man. So we were given into the hands of these devils. So if you push up a wrong message and Jake sit here and foolishly follow you, right? Hey, you better make sure you give them the scripture so they know that's not the message. Because it's associate yourself, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Give ear, all ye of far countries. Gird yourself, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourself, and ye shall be broken in pieces. So if you want to sit here and bring up yourself like you're going to do something, hey, you're going to get disappointed. Right? Paper soldiers, you're going to walk into that damn fire, man. And get burnt the hell up. Shalom.